what is going on, everyone? It is B. Avery with Just My Opinion Reviews, and I want to thank you all for joining me in my car for my fresh out of the theater reaction for the latest Denis Villeneuve film, Dune, that opens up later this month, I believe October the 22nd. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I actually don't remember the date of this movie. Now, I will go ahead. This is going to be non-spoilers. Just going to give you my reaction. Not going to give a rating or go into any specifics. But I just walked out. I really did like the movie, but I was not in love with the film. Now, I felt the exact same way when I walked out of Blade Runner 2049. That was also, I believe, written and directed. I know it was directed by Denis Villeneuve, but I can't remember if it was written by him as well. But I'm going to go ahead and say that it was. But I did enjoy this film more than that film. Now, I went into Dune really with no expectations. I was interested. I knew nothing about Dune prior to me seeing it, other than it was, based off of a series of books, which I have not read. I did react to the trailer, which you can see on my channel right now. And when I did initially see the trailer, it did fascinate me. It did pique my interest. I was just saying, okay, this seems like something that I can get on board with. It looks like it's kind of fun. It looks like it's going to be a lot of world building, and I can get on board with that. Right after that, I found out, or maybe it was during the reaction, I found out that this was actually, or George Lucas was inspired to create Star Wars based off of this franchise. And that really intrigued me. I was like, wow, okay, if that's the case, because, I'm a casual Star Wars fan. I'm not like diehard. But I'm like, I like Star Wars, so I'm going to like this movie right here. And I really did like it. It was long, and there was some points, I'm not going to lie to you, I did get a little bit bored. And there was a few moments where I was just kind of saying to myself, okay, I really don't know if I care about the story right now. Maybe just because I don't understand everything that's going on with the houses and the rules. I was able to follow everything for the most part, but I know a second viewing will help out a lot. But something I really did like is, Denis Villeneuve, on an objective technical level, he really does know how to film a movie. Some of the shots in this thing were just breathtaking. Please see this on the biggest screen that you possibly can with the best sound system, because that will enhance your experience. And so if you just want to go and see, just giant, bodies of land, giant rooms and corridors and spaceships, and just a comparison on how small we are as human beings compared to these giant spacecrafts and buildings and aircraft carriers, etc., you're going to be in for a good time. I don't want to get into any more specifics. I was about to, but this is just a reaction. And so my reaction for the film is I liked it. I'm not in love with it. I know earlier I just said there was a point that I was kind of bored, maybe a time or two, or maybe three. The movie is like over 2.5 hours long. By the end of the movie, I did say to myself, wow, while I was bored at a moment or two during this film, the way this is ending, the way this is wrapping up, I do want to see what's going to happen in a sequel. I do want to see what's going to happen in the next chapter. I am invested at this point in time. The first 20 minutes of me watching this, I just know, I was like, okay, even I know that this movie is 2.5 hours long, and I went in knowing it was that long. I just knew from the jump that they were not going to be able to fit everything into this movie, and that sequels are going to come. And that's without me knowing that if there are multiple books. I still don't know at this time. I'm going to assume that there are. But at one point in the film, I didn't care, but by the end of it, I did. I liked it. Didn't love it. Go see it for yourself. If you are a fan of Dune, I think you will walk away satisfied. If you're kind of like me, just tailor your expectations. I'll just say that. You may think it's the best thing since sliced bread, but that is just my reaction. That is just my opinion, guys. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.